Alright guys, so I told you guys that there was going to be a couple more verbs that were irregular. So we just talked about AR, ER, IR verbs. We talked about ver, which was irregular. We just talked about ir, which was irregular. And now we need to talk about one more irregular verb, which is the verb ser. Now, I am not requiring you guys to know all of the forms. I really just want you guys to know some certain phrases that we're going to actually use with these, okay? So ser is the verb to be, right? But we don't say I be, you be, he be, she be. No, it's saying that I am, you are, she is, okay? So kiddos, when we use this in the past tense, is that it's going to be I was, you were, they are, okay? Or they were, excuse me, okay? So, chicos, when we're using these, now this is something that's probably going to blow your minds, okay? Ir and ser actually have the same exact forms in the preterite tense. So ir and ser, okay, have the same forms in the preterite tense. So, if you guys remember, we just took notes about that fui, fuiste, fue, fuimos, fuisteis, fueron, okay? That is also what we are going to be using for this verb ser. But like I said, I'm not requiring you to know all of them. So, I'm going to scroll. Alright, so what I want you guys to know, okay, are just the bottom two. Okay, so we're going to just box this puppy up, okay? So, chicos, you guys, all I want you guys to know is fue and fueron. And we are going to use this as in English that this is our was and our were. Okay, so we're going to use the was when we're talking about something is singular, and we're going to use our were when we're talking about something that is plural, okay? So what I mean by that is to say we're just going to be using these to describe our trips. So if I want to say the trip was fantastic, okay? The monuments were amazing, okay? Something along those lines. That's what we're going to use this as this trip, okay, or for this chapter, okay? So just the fue and the fueron for knowing the was and the were. So chicos, down at the bottom here, there are some examples of this, okay, of how we're going to write out the sentences. So, for example, number one, I want to go through and say el viaje, which is the word for a trip, and I want to say it was a disaster. So, el viaje, el vuelo, and la comida, those are all words that are singular. Okay, so we're going to use our fue. We'll look at 4 and 5. Las vacaciones and las obras, these are plural words, so that's when we're going to use fueron. Okay, so, chicos, we still have to make sure that everything agrees in gender and number. Okay, so adjectives agree, gender and number. Okay, so number one, if I want to say that the trip was a disaster, I'm going to say el viaje, and now I want to say was, so I need to decide fue or fueron, singular, going to say fue, and then un desastre. And I'm going to put the exclamation points. If the trip goes bad, it goes bad, okay? And then let's do number 4 together, okay? I want to say that the vacation the vacations were fantastic, okay? Because this word is plural, we want to change it to were. So I'm going to have the word las vacaciones. And now, once again, I need to decide, is it going to be fue or fueron? No, it's going to be were because it is plural, so I'm going to change this to fueron. And now, this is what I'm talking about, that the adjective needs to agree in gender and number with the noun it modifies. The word las vacaciones is a plural feminine word, so I want to say fantastic. I need to make this fantastic, fantastico, ca, gos, or cas. Fantasticas. Because this word is feminine plural, so we need to change the adjective to make it agree. Alright? So, chicos, take a hot minute. I want you guys to try these other ones, 2, 3, and 5 on your own. Notice these ones are singular, this one's plural. Don't forget to make the adjectives and nouns agree.